Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Voyager, Across the Unknown. We have a couple of things to talk about before we move to the next sector. The first thing that we need to talk about is when we did Sector 3 twice, we got a view into how some of the events work in this game. And it appears like quite a lot of events that either trigger with high or with low resources, right? Like whether that resource is morale or fuel or whatever, right? There seems to be a lot of events that trigger depending on your situation. This, I think, should lead to a mindset change for us. And a mindset change which might lead us in an odd direction. Because low resources give you events that are good, right? Like, if you are low on resources, you will get an event which will give you an opportunity to gain resources. And usually the resource it gives you a chance to gain is morale, right? So, let's say that we're low on fuel, you'll get something that allows you to get up to 900 fuel. If you can get up to 900 fuel, you can get like a bunch of morale from that. And that's intriguing. The reason it's intriguing is because that means that potentially cargo bays are not the best way for us to store our resources. Let me give you an example. So, Duranium and Tritanium. I could store those in a cargo bay, right? And then they just sit there in a cargo bay and they can get used up for stuff. Here's an alternative. If we go and have a look here at how much a science room costs. A science room costs 60 Duranium and 30 Tritanium. If we destroy a science room, it costs us 30 Duranium and 15 Tritanium. So we get half of it back. So it may be better if we want to keep our actual resources low but still have access to some, to build unnecessary rooms which we will then dismantle later, right? Like we could build a science room here, it just increases the amount of science we gain, and then at any time, within how many cycles is it? Within 2 cycles we can gain 30 and 15, right? I think that's an interesting concept for us here, and it's something that we should seriously consider doing, because it gives us a use for resources that otherwise would just be sitting here waiting for an opportunity, right? Even if it's not efficient in terms of using that singular resource, the fact it's generating science points for like however many cycles we have it active for, that is good. And it gives us, and like it's not like we're running our work crews 100% of the time, right? We have an idling work crew right now. We could just stick in a work crew. We have 19 crew who are doing nothing. It utilizes that resource while also holding on to these resources. So I think we should be more willing to destroy rooms in that sort of circumstance. Now, something like the biolab that we got turned off, we could dismantle it, but we don't want to do that, right? Because we might actually want this later. But a science room where we got redundancy, we could easily put another one in here and that'd be fine. We could easily put another hydroponics bay in and it'll just generate us food. I mean, how much is a hydroponics bay? It's 50 Duranium. So if we got to 50 Duranium, we could do that, and then it dismantles for how much? Like that dismantles for 25. Yeah, so we could easily do that temporarily. It generates us food. That seems absolutely fine. So it's something that we should consider. We should also consider buying things that let us be more risky. So if we, say, bought another shuttle for a shuttle bay, right? Like if we upgraded it and bought another shuttle, that allows us to be more risky with our shuttles, which means that we can get more resources long term and we can gain resources much quicker, right? I think that's the sort of thing we got to consider, and that's the mindset change. Now, the other thing we have to talk about before we move on to the next sector is very important. You know how some people are colorblind? Apparently, and I've just found this out, but the signs were always there. I am Duranium/deuterium blind. Let's have a look. So if we go in here and have a look at what I've been told are the Bussard collectors, this is deuterium, not Duranium. This would be why it didn't add to our Duranium number. I told you, the signs were always there. So yes, that is now 32 instead of 36, which is good. I mean, it's not insane, but actually, if we have a look, we were in the sector 214 cycles, right? So we gained like 800 plus deuterium. That's reasonable. That's like one visit to a planet. That's very reasonable. And it only cost us science. I mean, yeah, it's fine. It definitely, we maybe could have prioritized something else first, but it's fine. Now, we're still here. Is there anything we want to do here? So this is 3 cycles away. So we could take 3 lots. We could take 60 morale. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth going to the space station to get the extra, to get our fuel up to full before we leave, right? Because we don't know what the next sector is like. We could maybe also grab the duranium next to it, because that would also be potentially quite useful. Yeah, we should do that. We should definitely do that. Right, I know we're taking a hit to morale, but, you know, that's fine. Oh, there you go. Torpedo launch bay +1 torpedo. This actually says it's using a torpedo. While some of them just say torpedo launch bay. There wasn't a patch for this game. No, I checked. The last patch was the 20th, so... Yeah, okay, let's just do this. Wow, we only got 200? That's severely not worth it. Well, I mean, it's fine, but let's head here as well. Right. Send a mining team down. Don't lose the mining team. Right, we got 74. Is there anything I want to build now that I got my 74? I mean, we could build a hydroponics bay. People have suggested building a hydroponics bay anyway, because this provides 50 food every 10 cycles, so 5 food a cycle. Like, building another couple of those could actually help us a lot with our food situation. Yeah, I think it's probably worth building one of those for now. Right. Although, wait, do I have the... I don't know if I have the power to do that. No, it uses 4. Wait a second. Pause that here. Yeah, wait a second. That uses 4 power. We're going to have to fix that. How much was it to upgrade main engineering as well? 100. Yes, I still didn't have enough for that. That's fine. Right. There is some duranium 3 cycles away. Do we want to go and get it? We could also go and help this Taxian one here, but I can't afford the crew. I'm sure we can say no to the crew. Let's see. Captain, we're receiving a distress transmission. A civilian transport has been ambushed by a small Kazon patrol and its crew has been taken hostage. The message promises their expertise if we can rescue them. Okay. Let's attempt to contact the Kazon ship and negotiate their release. Okay, I'm a little bit too full on crew now. I do want to go and grab this as well. 30 per cycle. Okay, well, I'm already halfway here, so it's fine. We got combat tier 2. Nice. So what do I want in combat tier 2? Improves phaser fire rate. That seems really good. Yeah. Ooh, and rewards after combat are good as well. Let's improve the phaser fire rate. That seems like a very, very useful thing to do. Right. Abandoned ship. I'll send a shuttle out. Don't lose the shuttle. Oh my... At least I don't have to find rooms for some of the crew. I lost the shuttle? That's going to be 40. Alright, well... What's this? Asteroid field. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Well, it's time to leave, I think. I think we thoroughly messed up the end of that sector. That's good. Well, we came out roughly ahead, -1 shuttle, but... At least we got our tech done, I guess. That's kind of cool.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. Sustained Kazon aggression has brought the crew to its lowest stability index recorded since our initial displacement to the Delta Quadrant. Such a collective mental state represents a profound security liability, especially with the persistent threat from Cullah and Seska. The captain notes the necessity of a break, a proposition I find logically unsound. The hostile intentions of the Kazon Nistrum do not adhere to Voyager's duty roster. The sheer impracticality of human emotional response, though a predictable factor, remains a persistent challenge to maintaining optimal efficiency. Immediate intervention by the captain is required to restore unity and function.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. It's been red alert 24/7. The Kazon attacks haven't let up, not for weeks now. Everyone's walking on eggshells. That no mess hall brawl record, yeah, that's history. Today, 2 ensigns nearly started a full-blown riot, all because one of them was chewing too loud. At least it's not because of the Taxian cuisine. Morale is scraping rock bottom, worse than when we first realized we were stuck in the middle of nowhere. I bet Kulla and Seska are having a blast, laughing at our misery. And misery is putting it mildly. If the scuttlebutt's accurate, the crew's patience is wearing thin. Me? I'm fed up too, but I'm sticking with the captain. She's not bad at all, although her coffee intake has become exemplary.
Alright then. So we've got our problem this time. We're running out of morale, although our morale is fine. But let's see. Captain, there's a growing movement aboard Voyager. 35 crew members threatening to leave. They're frightened, and they're losing hope. Any suggestions, Commander? We need to focus on lifting their spirits. Make the ship feel more like home again. Give them some distraction. I'm afraid there's more to consider. Security reports show a resurgence of Kazon activity. We should anticipate another attack, and soon. I'll see what can be done, Commander, but I'll make no promises. Now we're taking an extra 10 morale. Homesickness settles deeper with every light year we cross. Though we edge closer to the Alpha Quadrant, the endless distance still before us weighs heavily on the crew's spirit. I see their longing grow quiet but relentless, and know this strain tests not just our morale but our resolve to persevere. Okay, so this might be a good time for us to get the holodeck working so we can get passive morale. But I need more energy, and I would probably need more fuel to make that all possible, but we'll see. Let's scan everything here. Ooh, we have a side quest here as well. An adrift ship. Okay. Gonna scan absolutely everything. Yeah, and you know when we get the tech that allows us to scan the other systems, we're gonna have to do this all at the start. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. Voyager discovers a debris field composed mostly of duranium polyalloy, an extremely resilient material. Whatever was once here, a truly devastating weapon must have destroyed it. This unsettling discovery leaves some former Maquis crew members visibly troubled, as if they seemed something like this before. I think I remember that episode. Okay, so we should definitely check that one out as like a extra thing to check out. Okay, so that's just a trading place. Here. Did I scan this one? That's just an adrift ship as well. Innocence. Don't necessarily remember that. Oh, interesting. Look at the sector. So these are... Oh, these aren't as far away as you'd think. Okay, this isn't too bad. But a very small sector. Okay. Where are we going first? We can go anywhere. I think we should go to get food, right? That would make the most sense to me. I do want some duranium so I can rebuild our shuttle and so I can upgrade our engine. So yeah, up here makes the most sense. Unless we're going to go all the way down here, but we'd have to grab the fuel first, and I think I want to grab that last. So let's go here first. Okay. Ooh, some more dilithium as well. Nice, and we got the good reward. Okay, I am on the right food, right? Yeah, that's fine. We could also buy some crew quarters as well. How much does a crew quarter cost in terms of morale? 2 for emergency, 4 for crew. Let's build another emergency shelter. Yeah. We're gonna build one just here, and that'll do for these crew members. Right. Let's go here next. Actually, am I at 150 capacity? I am. But it gets me dilithium. Okay. That's fine. Shipwreck. It's more that we're not coming back over here, which is why I want them. Oh, we've altered course to investigate a distress signal, but something feels off. It's an ambush. Okay. Kazon radar, but the power is getting close to ours. That's not good.
What are your orders, Captain?
My orders are... shoot its weapons.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
This is fine. Wait till we get in range and then we start shooting.
Ability ready, Captain.
There we go.
Ability ready, Captain.
And again. Just keeping an eye on our
Enemy
shields.
shields destroyed, Captain.
We got their shields and we got their weapons. Cool. Right, we're done. Don't touch anything. We're ready. We've already won. I'll activate Chakotay's ability when we get there.
Ability ready, Captain.
That's fine. We're about to win. Wonderful. So we got Duranium, Deuterium, and Morale. And we got some Deuterium just for going there. Let's go to this repair station next. Hey, emergency quarters are done. Great, you'll love to see it. That means they're no longer mad about not having somewhere to sleep. One Bio-Neuro Gel Pack. 60 Tritanium. Tritanium? Probably Tritanium. Let's pay it. Yeah, I think I'll pay 60 of that. I'm very happy to have our ship at max hull again. So now I can unassign these guys from hull repair, which is very good. I think that's a good situation for us to be in. We are absolutely full on that though. I need some more Duranium ASAP if we could get it. Let's see. Improved phaser fire. Nice. Okay. I'm looking for things that are just straight buffs. If we can get it. I mean, I actually kind of like that. If we're going to be attacked more, give me more rewards. Captain, 2 Kazon raiders approaching. Weapons charged. Battle stations. Oh, okay.
What are your orders, Captain?
Go for the weapons.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
That's fine.
Ability ready, Captain.
Wait for us to get in range and go for it.
Shields down, Captain.
Recharge the shields because I didn't have
Ability
Tom
ready,
up.
Captain.
Actually, change my mind. Go for the
Moving
warp
to
core.
attack the front, Captain.
Okay.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Spin.
Ability ready, Captain.
Defend our aft.
Shields down, Captain.
Okay, we got our... Yeah, we got that back.
An enemy is surrendered, Captain.
That's good. Go for the weapons
Moving
on
to
this
attack
one.
the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Okay. Defend the port.
Moving to defend the port side, Captain.
It's okay.
Ability ready, Captain.
Use Tom's maneuvers.
Ability ready, Captain.
That's fine. Okay. Lost a little bit of hull already that we just recovered, which is annoying.
Ability ready, Captain.
Wait a second or two for us to get back in range.
Ability ready, Captain.
And there we go. Still going for him. This should be
Enemy
hopefully
shields
fine.
destroyed, Captain.
Yep. Got him. Wonderful. We got food, Duranium, and morale. Okay. There we go. Reset the camera. Don't really need the Vidian interceptor stuff. I don't really need the fuel. We might just head straight here. Duranium is worth it, but the rest is not too important. Right. Collector probes. Hey, we got 72. Wonderful. I would love to be able to upgrade our main engineering here. Yeah. I'm just going to use the resources immediately for that, and we can figure out what else we need later. But, yeah. Having the ability to go up in energy would be nice, I think. Okay, Yeah, I could try and repair our hull, but it's not that badly like in disrepair. So let's go to the adrift ship. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Continue. Captain, we've arrived. The ship looks really beat up. Scan the alien ship? Scan them. I want to know what we're dealing with. 5 life signs. Faint. The ship's been hit hard by radiation. We should be careful, Captain. Hail them. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We received your distress call. Thank you for coming. We already lost hope. I'm Captain Rivas. We were exploring a nearby nebula. We were unprepared for the subnucleonic radiation. Our ship couldn't manage the exposure. We've been stuck here and radiation sickness. Judging by the containment levels, they won't last long. The radiation destroyed our warp coils. We're dead in the water. We can't get back to the medical facility at our base. Okay. Interesting. If you had the Vidian surgical device, which we've seen a few times, you can just immediately bypass this. I'm going to treat them in sickbay. We'll beam you aboard to our sickbay. Stand by. Captain, I regret to inform you the radiation damage is irreversible. The condition of the patients is beyond my capabilities. Thank you for trying. Maybe you could spare some polyferronite to repair our warp coils? Captain, we can't spare any polyferronite. Our supply is critically low and we need it for the warp drive. Although, if we found a deposit somewhere, we'll agree to help. We won't leave you adrift in space, Rivas. We'll find the polyferronite. Thank you, Captain. I only hope you'll be back in time. We'll be back soon, I promise. Tricky. Polyferronite is rare. Any ideas, anyone? Well, Captain, we're not too far from the Drayan system. Moons of Drayan 2 might have polyferronite, but we need permission from the Drayans first. Tell me about them. Drayans? A very primitive species, Captain. Private? Well, Captain. Wait, did that say private and not primitive? I might have misread it. That probably said a very private species. That makes a lot more sense. Anyway. Well, Captain, a long time ago, the Drayans became over-reliant on technology, so they cut themselves off from it and the outside world. Let's try our luck. Helm set a course for Drayan 2. Maybe it did say primitive, because they've cut themselves off from technology. Okay, Drayan 2, where's that? It's over here. Now, we were basically told, like, we don't have time to mess here. So for 25 sectors, I have to maintain morale above 2,000. That's fine, we can do that. We're gonna immediately go. We have the fuel. Like, when would be better to go? Okay, so now I can upgrade main engineering. So that gives us the ability to go up. How much more does it cost us? It costs us 12 fuel per cycle for an extra 60. But with that 60, I can start upgrading in here, and I can fix our hydroponics bay that actually never got made. So I kind of feel it's a little unfair that it's broken, but that's fine, I guess. We can repair it. Oh, I just noticed some other things are broken as well. That sucks. Anyway, I'm going to upgrade to tier 3. So we got a little bit more power. I'm also going to repair all of this, which I didn't even notice was broken. Wonderful. I have no work crews that aren't busy. Okay, fine. Hydroponics and emergency quarters are back online. Well, this was never online, but now it is online, so now we're getting more food every 10 cycles. Okay, that's cool. Interesting that there's different blueprints here, so that implies that you might be able to get more food at some point. Right, let's get some of this destroyed. I said, do I just want to go for it? Probably, right? Let's just remove a whole bunch. Entered an asteroid field. Love it. Salvage protocols are done. Yeah, let's go for rotate shield frequency. So reduce the enemy's shield penetration. Right. You can now work on the next one. 2 more ruined rooms finished. There is also, I was just thinking, another argument that you shouldn't actually like do these until you need the resource or the room. That you shouldn't make them available. I guess they use a work crew to sit on them, but still. Also going to turn that on so we can continue getting our bio-neural packs, which are apparently very useful. I also want to make a shuttle. Right. Ruined room is finished. A nutritious opportunity. Scanners have picked up a nutritious opportunity, of course. Scanners have picked up a Class M planet, absolutely teeming with plant life. Voyager could restock its food supplies, though it would mean a slight detour. Captain, we picked up on a Class M planet teeming with plant life. We could restock our food supplies, though it would be a little detour. Yes, let's have a look. A good find. Our food supplies could use a little restocking. Helm, set course. So that's that one, but we also need to go to Drayan 2. So we're going to go to Drayan 2 first, but let's do this. Because we're basically going to Drayan 2 and then immediately leaving the sector, so... that's fine. It does also mean next time we come into the sector we can go straight there rather than having to travel there. I should always remember we can do that. Refugees over there as well. Sobrus. No info on Sobrus, it's just Sobrus. Interesting. We should go to Sobrus at some point. So I think we probably go like here, and leave. Right. 2 ruined rooms are ready. Shuttle is building, so now I need some things to build in here. What do I actually want? I mean, crew quarters are nice, because it means that your crew are not losing you morale per cycle. Which is obviously bad that our crew are losing morale per cycle, and if we have the energy, then crew quarters are better. What else could we get? Hydroponics solves a food issue. Combat? Get another shield generator, which is actually beneficial. Yeah. I mean, that is beneficial to have more shields. I think we should do the crew quarters first. I think... well, actually, you know what? We should do the holodeck first. Let's repair the holodeck. And then do our crew quarters here. And we can start moving our crew into these crew quarters, and then we can, like, get rid of the old emergency quarters. Yeah. Captain, we've reached Drayan 2. Orders? Away team. Send down a survey team. We'll contact the Drayans. Okay. So I'm going to send a... it says we should send a pilot, so I'm going to send Tom, obviously. Now we're into question territory. Who do we take? We don't know what Tom's going to be able to do on these ones. We should send... maybe Kess? Kess fills diplomatic and science, which is useful. Do we have another diplomatic science? Kerry is diplomatic and mechanics, but... and he's command. Kerry could be okay to send as well. He fulfills... all 3 of his fulfill something. As do all 3 of Chakotay's. It would... only thing it would do is it's mean that we can't access science. I could send Tuvok. Tuvok actually fills all 3. Yeah, Tuvok's gonna go. And now we need diplomacy. And if we need diplomacy and we have no one else, it has to be Neelix. It's the only answer, right? It has to be Neelix. Because we have nobody else who can do that much diplomacy. So Neelix, Tuvok, and Tom Paris. Descending to Drayan 2. Stable. Wait, we've lost control. We're going down. Emergency landing procedure from the pilot? Yep. Let's do that. Critical success. The pilot skillfully crash lands the shuttle. Miraculously, the away team emerges unscathed. We could repair. Wait, did you hear that? Something's here. I can attempt to negotiate with Neelix. We can scan the surroundings, or we can use force, which has no rewards. I'm going to attempt to negotiate with Neelix. Okay. 3 children emerge from the bushes. They plead for protection, saying their elders plan to kill them and a creature from a nearby cave is hunting them. The away team's tricorders detect no other life signs. Suddenly, they hear another shuttle landing. Looks like a Drayan shuttle. A squad just deployed from it. They're armed. Alright. We can hide with the children, mask everyone's biosignatures, or stun them. I think I'm just going to hide with the children, but I'm not going to go for a critical success. Okay. They find cover in the surrounding terrain. The Drayan squad search the area in vain. After a while, the shuttle flies off. We need to fix our shuttle and get the kids out of here before the Drayans come along. Standard repairs or emergency repairs? Standard repairs are better. Emergency repairs are, like, very, very possible. I think we just go for the we go for the emergency repairs. It's what we've got. The away team somehow repairs the shuttle. Miraculously, they take off, but fail to notice a Drayan ship tailing them. Oh. Okay. Captain, the moon's atmosphere is blocking communications with the shuttle. Should we contact the Drayans? I'm going to ask Neelix, who isn't here. Mr. Neelix, first contact relies heavily on first impressions. Any advice? I'd recommend connecting with them emotionally. No technobabble. Hail them. Greetings, I'm Captain Catherine Janeway of the starship Voyager. I am Alcia, first prelate. May this day find you at peace. We do not have guests often. How can we help? Our intentions are sincere. Cooperation and open communication with your people. We've encountered an irradiated ship in dire need of repair. Its crew is on borrowed time. They will die if they don't get treatment soon. Their warp coils require polyferronide. We're hoping to trade with you. A noble cause. Now tell me, what is important to you? Okay, it's not these two, not myself. It must be the crew. The crew, the heart of the ship. I'd be nothing without them. Interesting. We also prioritize the bonds between people. Would gladly trade with you. Let us discuss. Excuse me, Captain. I have urgent matters to attend to. I will be back. Captain, the away team has returned. So soon? Several Drayan children were brought along. They claim the Drayans left them on the moon to die and returned to speed up the process. The Drayans tried to kill their own children? The children claim so. They were in poor health and are currently in sickbay. Captain, Alcia is hailing. Her ship's powering up weapons. On screen. You have violated our sacred moon and abducted our people. Return them. We rescued them. They were left there to die. They were fulfilling their sacred duty. You call hunting children a sacred duty? Children. Captain, these children are our elders. When the Drayan nears death, they undergo the rite of passage on our sacred moon. They may appear as children to you, but that is how we age. Their shuttle crashed and their guardians died. Confused, they must have forgotten. Please return them. It is crucial they die on our moon to fulfill their spiritual journey. The weapons are fully powered. Protect the children or trust Alcia. Well, Neelix said that they connect emotionally. They're not very... So it seems like if they want to do something, they'd have an emotionally good reason for it. Neelix didn't seem to say that they were untrustworthy, just private. Let's trust Alcia. The Delta Quadrant never ceases to amaze. I trust you, Alcia. Thank you. I sensed a kindred spirit in you, Captain Janeway. I'm glad you respect our tradition. Accept this polyferronide. May your acts of kindness echo throughout the galaxy. Thank you, Alcia. We'll beam your people over. Farewell. Goodbye, Captain. I gotta be honest, I do not remember this episode at all that it's referencing. But I get the feeling there was probably more info in the episode. Helm, take us back to Revis, maximum warp. Yeah, I feel like that one's missing a small amount of context for making your decision, but maybe that was the point of the episode. Maybe there was a lack of context. Anyway, we're gonna immediately leave. Because we can. Holodeck is finished. 20 morale per cycle. Costs a ton of energy to run it, but yeah. 20 morale per cycle means your morale goes up right now, which is crazy, right? So, like, our morale is raising. Now, it does use a huge amount of energy, which is a problem, but it's okay-ish. Crew quarters are finished. I want to build more crew quarters, I think. Well, when we get some duranium. Yeah, that's okay. I should have... Wait, I just realized I should have gone directly to the system. I always forget to do... Or directly to the place in the system we want to go to. Right, rotate shields are finished. Is there anything else I can get on any of the other ones? What do I need for tier 3? Wow, I have enough for tier 3 for some of these. So I could upgrade my science labs, which would be potentially good. Lowers energy upkeep? Oh, that's huge. Reduces deuterium or duranium from organic or inorganic waste. It's interesting as well. I kind of like that, actually. Waste disassembler. I don't really know how much it gives us, but that sounds good. Okay, anyway, crew. Holodeck level 2 just gives you more morale. Double food rations. Stronger Taxian ally. Yeah, increases crew capacity, increases morale. Increases... I get a feeling we want to upgrade our sick bay at some point as well. Seeing what else we have available here. Dynamic storage. Increase the energy cost of cargo bays. And large cargo bays. Anything that decreases energy cost has got to be considered as like a major thing that we'd want. Ooh, improve the deuterium to energy conversion. 1 deuterium now produces 6 energy. Actually, that's gotta be it. Yeah, let's upgrade. Yeah, we're going to tier 3 on that. That's huge. System? Yeah, I definitely should have come in at the other side. That's annoying. Well, let's go. Actually, oh, I can't stop there, but whatever. It's fine. Captain, another Kazon attack. 4 vessels this time. All hands to battle stations. 4, but not strong. But there are 4 of them. Wow, that's gonna be a problem.
What are your orders, Captain?
We've become stronger since last time, though. Go for the closest one. And warp core, because it's got 2 weapons. That's fine. We're probably going to have to use torpedoes.
Ability ready, Captain.
Nice.
Shields down, Captain.
Recharge them immediately.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain.
Right, we got that one. Beta. Let's go
Moving
warp
to
core.
attack the front, Captain.
Okay. One more, and when we can get it.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Right.
Ability ready, Captain.
That's fine.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Oh, right. I see which one we're going for now. That's fine. Let's head over here. Had to use 2 torpedoes, but I think it's kind of worth it here. Nice. I think they're
Enemy
dead.
shields destroyed, Captain.
Now we just chill.
An enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Yep. That's fine. They have no weapons, so what are they going to do? They have no weapons. What's interesting,
shields
this
destroyed,
combat
Captain.
is very similar to FTL, but in FTL there was like a constant idea that you could be repairing your stuff at the same time, which doesn't seem to be that important in this one, as in that they would send their crew members to repair the weapons at that moment. Anyway, I'll breach on deck 3. Janeway to engineering, report. Jonas here, what do you need, Captain? Crewman Jonas, where's Lieutenant Torres? Is she alright? She's busy with the wounded. Guess I'm on comms duty. Very well, how's the situation in engineering? It's chaos, Captain. A console just blew up right in some of the crew's faces. Got pretty nasty. I'm fine though. I see. Hub Lieutenant, she should report to me when she's done. It's almost a miracle we went this far without taking casualties. We need this to end now, Captain. That deadline the 35 gave us is past. You sound like you already have a plan, Commander. An alliance. We had some Kazon sex as allies. The others wouldn't touch us. I'll express my concerns. Nothing we've been through with the Kazon would lead me to believe that they are trustworthy. Desperate times sometimes call for desperate measures. Captain, we're not far from the planet Sobras, home to the Kazon Pomar. There's someone there who owes me a favor. Jal Tursa. Is he authorized to speak for his sect? Not exactly, but he does have their Maj's ear. We wouldn't be risking confrontation. To this, Captain. This alliance could restore crew faith and give the undecided critical pause on their ultimatum. It offers us a chance and more time. We gotta seek the alliance. We gotta opt into the thing. Let's give it a shot. Helm, set a course for Sobras. Helm, don't do that. Set a course for exactly where we were going, which is here. Beavis' ship is within hailing range, Captain. Hail them. Captain, you return. Polyferride, please. I'm gonna give him the Wait, I can try and treat his crew in sickbay again? First off, we'll cure your radiation sickness. Thank you, Captain. I feel reborn. But I must ask, were you able to find the polyferride? Beaming over the polyferrinide. Ravius. Deeply grateful, Captain. Accept these minerals as a token of gratitude. Ooh. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Revis. Farewell. Helm, set a course for home. It's time we continued our journey. More morale as well? Fantastic. Well, that went really well. Okay. That went very, very, very well. And that is, unfortunately, where we're going to have to end the episode for today. I don't have quite enough time to do a full sector, so we'll end it here. And then next time, we can continue exploring a little bit and probably head back over to the other sector, which we were just in, to get that stuff done. Does kind of look like there's going to be nothing in these two sectors that we have to do, but we should definitely visit at least this sector on our way out. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.